Alright, are we live this time? It's showing live. Last time I didn't connect, it was really weird. I didn't change any settings at all, I just waited a little bit and tried again. Oh, I forgot to do something actually, hold on. No one go anywhere. What? 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 There we go. Hope the sound effects made it a little bit easier. Alright, 30 seconds passed, and I'm getting the green light. So it seems like it's working. I played against Resolve 3S the other day. I got smoked. Probably the hardest I've ever gotten smoked in my life. Like, I'd literally do better versus, Tenman. He just destroyed me in neutral. It was crazy. Didn't even get to play the game. Oh, how nice. That's the upside to me streaming at literally any hour of the day. I just pick a random time on a random day, and I'm just like, time to stream. He didn't confirm that far strong. But I don't blame him, because that was a weird opportunity. You'd get quite a lot of time to confirm that one, though. You kind of do, but you don't, because you might get close strong, especially when someone dashes in on you. Look at that cute little Tei. Tei, I think her name is canonically pronounced. Sometimes I wonder how the top players on FightK would stack up against like a lot of Japanese pros. Supposedly Tenman went to Japan and did quite a lot of work, right? I didn't actually see any of the archives from that. But I can't imagine, you know, he's super fucking good. Can't imagine he'd be like, get his ass kicked by anyone. Ooh, slow forward. Okay, this could turn around. It's not easy though. That mirror placement is actually not good at all. Can finds a way out. This is a big uphill battle for Yuri, and not impossible. I think maybe no. This is quite good. I was gonna say maybe a reposition might have been better than just a crouch fierce, but actually he got the custom unblockable and he still got it. I was thinking about like back throw or something, and then meaty super, but I think that was stupid. I think what he did was much better. How's the game volume? Is it kind of quiet, or is it okay? That's possible. You might be cooking with that. Ibuki's light neckbreaker, if you like space it, it can be remarkably safe actually. I think it's always minus, but don't quote me. Oh, Oro Gamer, that's me. Unless it's in the corner, I actually don't really like, or in a juggle, I don't really like tackle into mirror. Urian players do it like crazy. I think it throws away meter that's precious. But, you know, I don't know. Sometimes it's okay, especially if you're at a deficit, to spend a little bit of... This is the wake-up taunt, and he parried it low. You can parry Ibuki's taunt high or low, or you can tech it like a throw. And I think there's something else you can do to it as well. You might be able to air throw tech it or something. Teching it like a throw is bad because you don't get to punish it. Yeah, I guess I'll watch the Co-op Cup. Sounds good. When's that happening? Or did it already happen? I just missed it. I love Co-op Cup. I watch it every year. Unless it already happened, in which case I missed it. It's not like Alex's Super 2 is that good. His EXs are mostly just good for damage and safety. I think his opportunity cost for not picking SA2 is actually not that high. Like, yeah, Super 1 and Super 3 are garbage supers. But Super 2 is like also a garbage super. It's just better than the other two. It's impressively better than the other two. But it's still not good. EX slash elbow is kind of good for neutral. I think at the top level of play, EX/elbow is actually a liability. For people who can get the red parry more often than they miss it, it becomes very bad. It's still quite nice. Oh, the first of 10s. Which first of 10 is that? Is that the Furo one? I already watched Furo versus the Oro player, Munakata. I made some tweets about it if you want to hear my opinions. The whole 6-hour thing. I didn't watch all of them. Whoa! FFC Control Center? That's a pain. Oh yeah. I used to think Makoto SA2 was the way. But now I think Makoto SA1 is the way. In almost every matchup I think it's a little better. Even though it's so cool to see the touch of dizzy combos and stuff. I don't know, it depends. I go back and forth. I admire the consistency of SA1. You got more opportunities to land it.
Are you ready? Go.
It makes her whole mix-up better. Cooler? I don't know about cooler. Touch of Dizzy is pretty cool in my book. I would say that the flashy combos you can do with SA1 are not as cool as the flashy combos with SA2. Although you can actually do very flashy combos with both of them. Yeah, SA3 actually has the highest punish damage of all supers, which is why it's especially... Not of all supers, of all of Alex's supers. Which is why it's especially funny that SA1 exists. That being said, there's a lot of stuff that SA1 will punish that SA3 will not, because SA3 is not fast at all. But in any scenario where you can, like, let's say parry and then get a chop, SA3 actually outdamages SA1, which is supposed to be one of its main draws. I think the devs really anticipated Alex would have an easier time getting medium chop. And his supers are like balanced around that, or his entire character is balanced around that. I think it probably... Medium chop is actually very underutilized, I think. But it's kind of difficult. It's actually, like, Alex is not... Alex has some difficult things here and there. He, on the surface, seems to be a very easy character, but actually he's got some crazy technical stuff, mostly involving charging. Luke is cool. When Luke called Vega cringe in his win quote against Vega in SF5, that's when I knew Luke was the one. I was like, yeah, this guy, he's great. That was a fake cross through, but then he just threw anyway. What was I gonna say? Yeah, there's a lot of scenarios where if you parry something, you could theoretically get like a medium chop or a heavy chop. But reacting to what you parry and choosing to do medium chop or heavy chop or some other punish is just like a very tall order. Where if you only have the time to punish with, like, you know, something short, close medium kick, stay medium punch. It's already annoying that Alex's 2 cancels are like there's like something wrong with both of them, you know what I mean? Stand strong, it's awful hitbox, and stay medium kicks rather suspect startup, and being locked behind activation range. So sometimes you get far medium kick when you want close medium kick. Certain punish scenarios. Like, let's say Alex parries not parries, let's say he blocks an electric snake. What if he's just outside range for close medium kick, and Necro just isn't tall enough to hit with stand medium punch? Which is probably how it works. I don't know for sure. I don't know the specifics of that punish. But it just, things like that just put Alex in such a shitty situation because his cancels suck so much ass. It's like, now what? Fucking stand light kick super... I think that it would be really cool if he got towards Fierce Cancel, like in SF5. If he had that, it would be neat, and it would if it went into chop. So Alex good at the end of 5. He was okay. I don't think he was good during any moment. He got buffed a lot. He had like a patch near the end. I think it was actually the last patch where he came out with like a good zillion buffs.
Fighters ready. Engage.
It's hard to say. There weren't that many Alex players. Fireball lowers the damage of that confirm, but it makes the confirm possible. But that being said, he had the confirm off the jump. Ooh. I played against Yun today, who was pretty decent, but too committal. I played this game today. The Yun was only B rank, but he played pretty well. He got a match on me. No, two. He got 2 matches on me. It's a bad matchup for Aura. Even in Kuroda's extremely apologetic tier list, he put it as a 7-3 in Yun's favor. He put Chun-Li as at 8-2, and he put almost every other match Oro had as 5-5. Which he was smoking some crack because Oro completely bodies some characters. That's the tier list where he put Chun-Li as beating every single character in the game. Most of them by 7-3 or 8-2. Now, to be fair, I think he's actually right that Chun-Li beats either every character in the game or every character except Yun. Chun Oro 8-2 is, yeah, he put that, but also, like, that's a very common take among Aura players. And possibly Chun-Li players too, but I'm sure most of them don't really have an opinion on the matchup. You ask a Chun-Li player how Chun Oro is, it's probably just like, well, I walk back and forth and hit low medium K. Sometimes like Arthur. Can't let him hit me. Just all the normal Oro things. Don't ever block, or I mean, don't ever eat anything Aura does. Characters like Yang, I don't know how I feel about them.
You win. Prepare to strike. Now.
I feel like compared to most other characters, it's a little hard to tell when a Yang is doing something crazy compared to like normal. Or rather, it's easy to tell when he's doing something crazy. Another fake cross through. It's hard to tell. The main tell of a Yang being a good player or a bad player is whether he wins, rather than any particular like strategy, because the strategy looks the same. His core mix-up is so good. He uses those buttons into Rekka, or a command grab that's actually surprisingly hard to punish into Rekka. Yang is a lot easier than Yun, like a lot. He's more played than Yun is for precisely that reason. No third hit here, I think, or fourth hit rather.
Now.
I think Yang is probably one of the easiest characters. If you're going to pick up third strike, you should probably... Like, a Shoto or Yang are the absolute easiest way to get into it.
You win.
I don't know if I'd recommend them. I usually just tell people to play whoever they want to play.
Strike. Now.
If you want to play Q, fucking do it. Don't let anyone tell you not to. Just know that, you know... Uphill battle. I watched the Q match with, is it Dudley Komoda, maybe? And then TMQ. I watched that one, the first of 10. And man, like, I didn't even think that matchup was that bad. I know that Q has some struggles versus top tiers, but Dudley just is better in general, you know? I didn't think there was anything particular that made Dudley beat Q. I thought just Dudley was a good character and Q was a bad character.
Engage.
Never say Chun-Li again. But by the end of that set, I was like, wow, Dudley actually mauls Q. And also Q sucks ass. I think a lot of the low tier players are kind of marked by their ability to win it all versus top tier characters being played by top tier players. You know what I mean? Like TM is a great Q. TM is a fantastic player. He's super skilled. He's like fucking 10 times as good as I am. But his, like, all of his skill translates to him being able to beat, like, a pro player playing Chun-Li at all. You know what I mean? Like, if he can win one match out of 3, that's because of how insanely good he is. The same with, like, Kuroda's Q. Oh. I like Hayao's Hugo. I remember being disappointed by that, like a lot of the top tier Hugo players. Hayao is kind of almost in a tier of his own, but a lot of the top tier Hugo players, I would watch them fight like, you know, obviously very skilled players, but kind of like unknown, like Chun-Li's. Yeah, Vias 12 has gotten really good lately. He's taken quite a level. Watching Hayao was actually, like, it's kind of crazy for me because watching Hayao was actually, like, my first exposure to Street Fighter. I always had kind of, like, a predisposition towards fighting games, or, like, I took a lot of games that weren't fighting games but had, like, fighting game adjacent, like, stuff and played them. Like, there was a beat 'em up with a 2-player mode that I used to like playing and stuff like that. I like knew I would like fighting games, but all I'd ever done was play Tekken 4 and Mashed. Tekken 5. Nefer. And then 2005, there was AVGN. Remember him? Still around somewhere. He was working with a company called Screw Attack, and through AVGN I saw Screw Attack uploads. And they did reviews here and there, and one of them was on Third Strike. I think I had a PSP, I picked up Alpha 3, hearing that Street Fighter was really good. And then I watched this review on Third Strike, and I was like, well, this game looks really fun with the parries. That was 2006 that I picked up SF3 Anniversary Edition, started playing that with my friends. And then probably late 2006 or so, I don't remember when exactly, I hopped on 2DF, which was like an online client that let you play Third Strike. Then eventually I started playing on GGPO until that died, then I started playing on Fightcade. So it's been like 20 years. Since I started playing Street Fighter. But I started playing in 2006, and back then I was watching just YouTube videos of like Hayao and like various others. Pino 87, Kokujin. Wow, this up. EX2 is remarkably great. I think Hayao is a slightly better player than YSB, but YSB is more fun to watch for me. I enjoy Super 3 Hugo more. Ooh, that was a nice looking jump hard kick, but he didn't convert. Walk in, parry, parry, parry. Oh, the reset. That's really funny. Against a lot of characters, I don't know if Ken is one of them, I guess he probably is. After a command grab, you're perfectly spaced to do a spaced universal overhead. And if it hits a crouching opponent, you can link out of it. Both twins can do that, actually. I think their command grab is like identical. One F for... my real genuine take is that top tier and fun are often best friends as concepts. Like, I think a lot of people can find fun in playing a low tier in concept, And they're not wrong for doing it. Like, the knowledge that they're playing a low tier makes it more exciting for them. There's nothing wrong with that. But I think if you didn't know what tier was, what tier a character was, for example, or what tier any characters were, things that make a character fun and things that make a character high tier are often the same. And so I think if you just didn't even know what tiers were, most people would find playing high tier characters more fun. Yeah, doing more shit is obvious. More room to show off, if you like showing off. More depth. You win more often. People like winning. There's more to it even than that, though. There's a dead OS. That was a Tatsu, I saw it. He had like a frame of Tatsu there. Rashid is, it's hard to stop him from what he wants to do. I think a lot of people like stuff like that. I'm surprised Rashid isn't more played, although I do think he's, you know, picking up. Effer. A little technical. I think he's pretty technical. I think he's on the top half of technical characters. At the very least. Hi, Boost. I need Rashid and Viper to be in the same game. And if it's MVC4, then that's that. Oh, that was a nice parry. It's a shame he only got Fierce. He had to do like Fierce into Super or something? I don't know. His Fierce was really far away. I don't know if Fierce DP Super would have all hit. I usually like to block that and then go for the high red parry. It's not too hard and I usually get paid off. Shippu goes hard in every game it's in. It goes hard in this game, but like I love it in MVC1. Neutral throw. I think that has the longest duration of Ken's throws. Well, it definitely does if it's not mashed. But that's the duration of a attack is important for Gane. Pink.
Prepare to strike. Now.
Oh, he missed his stand fierce. That link is not too hard, and you get very good at it. It's pretty rare to see someone miss it. No, I think that's bullshit. Even back in the day, Ken was seen as a losing matchup to Chun-Li. But now people think Chun-Li's even better than they did back then. People used to say it was a rock, paper, scissors between the top tiers. Like Yun beat Chun-Li, Chun-Li beat Ken, and Ken beat Yun. But that was always kind of silly. It was never quite like that. Ken never even beat Yun. Ken Yun is probably a 5-5. This is probably pretty even. It might be a little good for Ken. There's nothing in particular about either character that I would think would be good for either one. 2 medium punch is okay. Makoto's dash is more absurd than you can possibly imagine when you're actually playing her. You can literally whiff like a crouched light kick and Makoto can dash in and command grab you before it recovers. That's how fast that shit is. Like, yeah, theoretically she can dash into 2 medium punch, but you end up, like, it's a liability. More than you would think. You don't really want to whiff anything versus Makoto. But also you want to just push buttons so she can't dash in willy-nilly, but it's just like sometimes she just dashes anyway, sometimes she just threads the needle. See, he got it there. Like, don't get me wrong, 2 medium punch is a good button in this matchup. But, you can also die for it.
Fighters ready. Engage.
It might be a little smidge in Ken's favor. This Ken in particular is very good, though. I would say he's probably the most... Oh, sad. That's true. Oh, that's bad. You also won't always be in super range when you do low medium punch on someone who's dashing into it, for what it's worth. So it could just be a low medium punch by itself. Oh, the parry's brave. Oh, the red parry was smart. That one's not brave. Well, it is brave, but it's smart. Red parry there's guaranteed, it's just difficult. It's 2-frame window. Wow! And he hit him on the ground. Beautiful. Yeah, 12 wins. He's got his quarter all right. Oh, again? Jesus. Probably yeah. Yeah, I think it probably still would. He can also just put up attacks very quickly. Even without their input priority, like, it's hard to press in the middle of Yun Super, I think. Rare footage of a spinning bird kick cancel. I think those are minus. But that's not, if it recovers far away or if it's not -3 or whatever, it's probably still okay. This is just shy killing. Oh, very nice. He stored that legs for that long. Very difficult. Leg strip was a big threat there. Ridiculous buff. Even Yan SA2 or SA1 with 2 bars probably wouldn't be as good as Gene. It would need a shorter meter too. The thing is, Yan SA1 and SA2 cannot be used in neutral. And Gene, the thing that really makes Gene crazy is it's how good it is in neutral. Like, it's a great super anyway, but the neutral dominance, it cannot, it doesn't match. The other 2 supers don't compete. They would need to make the other 2 supers like safe on block for them to even approach Gene. You rarely interact with it, but Yun Super 1 I think is actually one of those supers where you can blue parry the last hit. Like Chun-Li or Makoto. I like supers like that. It's fun. It's very stressful in tournament though. Actually, the last Third Strike tournament I went to, I played a Chun-Li and I dropped the parry on super final hit. I still won the set, but it was embarrassing. He didn't jump cancel it either. You should always try to jump cancel his Chun-Li just in case. Just like an option select. You already can't really react to Chun-Li's crouch medium kick. It's fast as shit. You gotta play around how far away she is from you. So the fact that the table obscures her at all is not as big. It's more of a factor that obscures her body than it obscures her limb. It's such a late cancel, it looks like a link, yeah. I think the actual link is impossible. But the cancel gives you like an hour. That's a lie, but it does give you enough time to rock confirm it fairly easily. You also have a surprising amount of time to do the stand roundhouse hit confirm. Hugo, he had no characterization in Street Fighter 3, I don't think. Like, we didn't know if he was smart or stupid or what. Oh, that's sad. Ken was crouching in recovery for DP and fucking it made crouch face with the spinning bird kick whiff. I can raw hit confirm Chun-Li low medium kick super. Anyway, in Street Fighter 4 they made Hugo stupid. Did I say that? Raw 2 medium kick for Chun-Li? I think so. I only played her a little bit, like way back in like season 1. but I seem to recall that low medium kick had quite a long cancel window in SF5. I think I remember discovering that during like the fucking leaked beta or whatever. It's like, whoa, Chun-Li can just do her fucking lightning leg cancel on hit only. I think hers was one of the longer ones. They look the same. It looked shorter and rounder than it does in Street Fighter 6. I don't know how to describe it, but I call it rounder. I always thought it gave her entire profile a kind of dome look. Remember back when Chun-Li picked VT1? Remember back when that was the only trigger? It's crazy how fucking Kikosho came out and then that just became her trigger for like almost the rest of the lifespan of the game. I liked her VT1 a lot. VT2 was good, but I didn't think it was that cool. It looked nice, but it was kind of sauceless.
Are you ready? Go.
The only sauce was the guard break, and almost never did you actually see that. VT1 had a crazy amount of depth to it. Way more than you would think. Ooh, nice little cancel. That cancel actually is kind of a liability. Light DP to heavy DP? Has that always been possible? I've seen that before, but it's been a minute. Cute little punish. Chun-Li's punishes are really not very strong without super. Still winnable. I would have gone for 4 parries and I would have died. VTs were a mistake.
Are you ready? Go.
Should never win for losing. You know, I think I agree. Oh, I love that. I've seen that in combo videos and stuff. Rarely do I see it in a real match.
You win. Prepare to strike. Now.
Oh yes, you should have chosen a particular third of your health bar, and then you should have had all your VT properties when you're in that third. It's genius. Truly a perfect mechanic.
Are you ready? Go.
What's the meta with top? Does it actually not matter, or do people always pick it like as the bottom third, or what?
You win.
I think I'd rather have top when I had meter,
Now.
so I'd probably run it in the back. I don't know. I've definitely seen people pick middle top. Whoa, the palm. Coming in at 2:36 a.m. Go to bed. 98 months? Holy shit. That's a lot of money. Put some of that back. Plump, I got a birthday gift for you and it arrived in the mail today. You'll probably like it. It wasn't $500 though.
Go.
It's a maid outfit, yeah. It's a maid outfit with a leather jacket. So you can have the top and the bottom in the same the same moment, the same breath. Top on top, bottom on bottom. Leather jacket made outfit. Genius. Oh, Ryu. Super 2 Ryu. No, Super 1 Ryu. I got lied to. I can't see the number or anything. I love the idea of punish counters a lot. It really feels like something that SF3 was trying to do and just couldn't quite do. Ooh, that fireball. Chun-Li might have been able to super that on block. I have no idea. Fireballs are pretty bad on block. At like point blank like that. Probably she could have supered it. Well, winning without spinning super is even better. What? Stay medium kick. That's a button Chun-Li players rarely hit on purpose. Oh, look, 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 look! Do you guys see that? Not only was it a punish on the fireball, it was a punish on the fireball on hit. It was actually still minus enough that Chun-Li can super punish it. Goofy ass character. Why'd she like this? Oh, that's a big punish. Would have been a big punish. Not even the super cancel. That Ryu, I mean, I don't know. I wasn't impressed with what little we saw, but maybe there's more to him. Five did have a pretty cool roster, eventually. Kikoken is poverty as shit in this game. Kikoken sucks ass. Its main purpose is to give you a little bit more cancel time between back fierce and super, which aids in confirming. It literally does almost nothing besides that, other than introduce liabilities. Kikoken SA2 in moment 37 actually I think wouldn't have even... The Kikoken wouldn't have even hit Ken. That's how they just dissipate really fast in this game. EX Kikoken SA2 might have made the parry harder, but I honestly don't remember if Justin had the meter for EX Kikoken SA2. Oh, he died. I've been in that scenario many times. He got a lot of meter for it. It's better than just blocking and dying. Love that juggle. Oh, it's over. You have 2 super meters as Chun-Li. That's one of the first things I think you'd learn watching this game. No, we're talking about moment 37. That was a super true Chun-Li. Sound of Necro. You can walk behind EX Kikoken, but it's only one parry and it takes quite a long time to throw it. So it's actually remarkably shitty. The damage is pretty decent on it. And by pretty decent, I just mean not bad. If Chun-Li had SA1, she wouldn't have even fucking hit. Did it from half screen or more. Alright, good old SA1 Ryu. Let's see if we can figure something out. I hate when someone throws you after you jump over them. Just attack me so I can parry it. Ugh. It's so difficult to do anything about someone doing car throws on you. That was a nice red. He probably parried it thinking it would be a blue, and then it was a red. But, you know. He got it.
Are you ready? Go.
They probably didn't. They probably couldn't think of anything EX command grabs would do. EXTP. Oh no. Oh my god. Is he dizzy? Yup. You have unique juggles if you dizzy there. That's actually not optimal. Didn't matter, of course. Basically, anytime Chun-Li gets a dizzy in that context, she has a kill combo follow-up.
Now. Prepare to strike. Now.
There's no armor in this game, so they couldn't have given, like, EX command grabs armor. Most EX command grabs don't have a significant, or most command grabs don't have a significant damage difference between light and heavy. So, I mean, like, theoretically, they could have given Hugo EX command grab with the range of light and the damage of heavy or something. But it wouldn't have really justified the bar, I don't think.
Fighters ready. Engage.
Ground bounce off a command grab is gross, and I want to unread that. Alex would be a top tier character. Powerbomb, EX Powerbomb led to a fucking juggle. EX Powerbomb, fucking knee fucking hit grab thing. Nice. There are supers that are the same length, but they're remarkably non-standard. Cool. There's a lot that are as long as they can be, such as Hugo SA1 or Q SA2. But there's not like 3 different lengths. There's a lot of lengths. I think that Yang's SA3 is shorter than Yun's SA3. Also, Yun SA1 is a long bar. Remy SA3 is not the shortest. It's like medium length, I think.
Into the heat of battle. Go for it.
Yun SA3, yeah. I think that all of Akumas are the same length. Someone told me that, and it makes sense. So Akuma's SA1, SA2, and SA3 are all exactly the same length to ensure that KKZ and Demon are consistently priced. It's pretty funny. People are saying 2XKO is pretty fun, but not the fighting game killer that everyone thought it might be.
Into the heat of battle. Go for it.
They should make a new Blaze Blue. They should make a Strive, but for Blaze Blue. I don't know a thing about 2XK, I haven't watched any footage of it. I also don't know any Riot characters. Is it Riot? Who makes League? Roundhouse. Well, you know, she only got meter. And boy howdy did she.
Final round. Engage.
I famously do not watch TV. I wouldn't be that surprised if Chun-Li super punished Necro Crouch medium kick on block. That being said, it's going to be hard to react. Pretty sure Chun-Li super punishes that. Well, it's almost dizzy. Watch out for throw! Oh, throw would have worked. That's tricky. Chun-Li can walk under you. This Chun-Li stayed on the same side. That could have been a super, but it would have been kind of difficult to chase Necro, so he didn't try. Still in Chun-Li's favor right now, I think. Just depends. Necro is, yeah, super timid about doing anything that could get low forwarded. It's a nice cancel, actually. That would have dodged the low forward. This is pretty scary, but I still think it's in Chun-Li's favor. Oh, that could have been a whiff punish for the easy kill. He missed it. He had his one little opportunity and he missed it. Easy is a bit strong, but it was whiff punishable. Being ready to do something like low short super would have been pretty tricky there. But back medium punch super probably would have been possible. Jesus, the way this Chun-Li's playing right now is gross. She actually didn't do all that much damage though. She did build a lot of bar. That was a pretty nice whiff punish. If you jump immediately, it's very hard to get the Fierce juggle on shadows. And I've recently noticed that Chun-Li players will do a very delayed super jump cancel on some matchups. I've been seeing them do it forever, but it just now occurred to me, like, in the last, like, year or so. It's like, wow, look at that late jump. Maybe not in the last year, but, like, recent in the scope of how long I've known how to play this game. And then I tried it myself in the lab, and if you do a late super jump, the Fierce is very easy. Oh, very nice. Oh, what a punish. He did the punish before I could even think what the punish would have been. I'm sure when he landed his super, he was like, well, I have meter for another super. So he didn't have to have that step of his decision-making process. Look how... It's so funny in Third Strike. Air-to-airs launch the opponent a different distance away depending on the strength of the air-to-air. Look at this jump Fierce. Look what it does to Yang. Just look at him. Like, if he didn't got stopped by the wall, he would have gone like another screen length. It's actually a really fun mechanic. I wish they'd bring that back. It's really goofy the way it works in 5 and 6. 5 in particular. 5, you could air-to-air someone and they would land before you and they would get a mix-up on you, depending on the heights. That was really stupid. I think in 6 it's just universal that everyone has an air-to-air that launches, right? I can't think of a character who doesn't have one. They all seem to. Even Aki, who has a completely useless one. She has one. Completely useless is always an exaggeration in fighting games, but hers is like, she has remarkably little she can juggle into. And even the juggle into heavy chain is quite difficult. Snipe a back jump. That's cute. I like how, like, very slowly over SF4, SF5, and SF6, every single Shadow has now got Jump Strong into Air Tatsu. That's a really cool combo. And it's just really funny the way it was slow bled to all the Shadows. I don't know who the OG was. Ryu? Maybe Sakura? I don't remember if Sakura could do it in 4. I think she couldn't. She definitely had it in 5. Akuma, I think, had it in 5. Definitely has it in 6. This looks kind of quiet. Whoa. I had to reload. Yeah, Air Tatsu is definitely worse, and it's shitty for that. Air Tatsu felt really good in 4. With, like, Ryu and Ken and Akuma all having different but amazing uses of their Air Tatsus. It's quite cool, actually, that no pair of Air Tatsus were the same between those 3, and yet they were all really fucking good. Dan should always be zany. I think what they did in SF5 was the right way to do it. It should be a question mark. It should be unclear if Dan is a strong character. He should always break the rules. I would have done a leg storage and just done meaty legs or something. That just seems like a good idea. Or low forward legs. Yeah, Dan should be funny. That's one of my all-time favorite combos in this game, is Yang's palm into juggle. He's got quite a lot of variations of it, and they're all cool. Even if Dan just always had his infinite, he wouldn't be amazing. Like, he always had his infinite when he launched, and he wasn't amazing. The infinite's setups are too restrictive. And that's good. That's a good thing. One thing I'm kind of sad about is how fucking good VS2 was for Dan compared to VS1. I think VS2 was perfect, but I wish VS1 was a bit better. It was decent. I think it just needed more V-meter build for both players. By the end of SF5's life, VS1 has a lot of cool untapped stuff to it. Whoa, neutral jump strong or something? I don't know what normal that was. Taunt cancels on Sakura. I like what they did with Sakura in SF5, else I wouldn't have played her. Abel's Infinite only worked on like a few characters. It's also hard. Basically, every Infinite that survived the lifespan of SF4 was either, or was both hard as shit and very character specific. A lot of them required crouching characters too, which meant that if you ever dizzied the opponent, then once they got up from their dizzy, they would be standing. I think Dudley had an infinite that survived the whole lifespan of SF4. It's like jab into light machine gun blow times infinity. It was only in like one crouching character or two crouching characters. Chun-Li had one with her legs on someone. Abel's was like, he had some way to do like stand jab, low jab, stand jab, and the stand jab would not hit on its first active frame or whatever. And you would be able to link towards medium kick from that. And then you could do more stand jabs because you have the dash cancel. But I think the stand jab to towards medium kick was one frame, and I think that towards medium kick to stand jab is one frame. And I think it was like crouching opponent only. And again, only certain characters. 6 medium kick was the most toxic button in like the history of Street Fighter. It wasn't even that his command grab was fast either. The fact that it was throw invincible was even more toxic. Abel's 6 medium kick is probably the most mean-spirited button Capcom has ever made. And the rest of Abel kind of sucked. His damage was good, and that button was good. And that's it. That was like Abel's whole character. I guess his anti-airs were kind of good. He had good variety between crouch hard punch and crouch medium kick. Beam was good. Those normals were pretty bad, but button into change of direction, FADC was very strong. Abel had an annoying thing that he had a one-frame link where there was no easier link. And it was like that for the entire lifespan of the game. Like, they never actually changed that. Abel had step kick into stand fierce, and there's no other link that's easier to do. Almost every important one-frame link in SF4, there's like a two-frame link that you can do instead that's weaker. Abel is really unique that he doesn't have that. Like, yeah, you can do, like, Evil Ryu medium stomp into low strong, but you can also do it into low jab, and then that's a two-frame link instead of a one-frame link. SF4 had a lot of one-frame links, but almost never were they required. Abel is really unique in that it was required. You could plink it, it was not unplinkable. But it's just that he had no easier version of the combo. his fastest button was 4 frames, and he had a few 4-frame buttons, but one of them was close spheres, which is the one you wanted to link into. You know, Vega. I guess Vega's crouch jab links count. I would say Vega low jab, and Vega low jab, low strong could count on that front. I don't know if I'd call those links required. They obviously help if you could do them. But I don't really think Vega was designed with the idea that you would be reliably getting those links. Low jab, low jab, low jab. But they absolutely planned for you to do able, step cake, dash, close spheres. Top tier strong? Probably not. He was like upper tier in vanilla, I think. And then for most of the other versions of the game, I think he was just mid. Vanilla's tiers were kind of crazy compared to the rest of the game. Yeah, Vega had a +5 crouch jabs in like the location test for Ultra, and they scaled it back right at the end. I think it was too good. They also really flip-flopped on giving him a invincible reversal. It would have been the worst invincible reversal in the game, but they didn't even give it to him in the end. However, they did give an extra plus frame to Adon and Guile's crouch jabs, and I appreciate that. Yeah, Vega would have had invincibility on EX back flip, EX Scarlet Terror. And that's the only charge move that requires both a down and back charge. It also costs meter, and you can't FADC it. So in terms of reversals, it would have been pretty shit. And it wouldn't have honestly helped him that much in his bad matchups like Yan and Yang. Oh, the back throw. So I'm okay that they didn't give it to him. There was like no way to fix Vega versus Yan. It's just shitty. Who was the Urian? Was it RX versus Match? I don't remember who the two players were. Debatable bad matchups. I didn't like Yun at all. Yang was better, but still bad. I thought Yun was horrible. The meaty dive kick pressure was very strong. I think the neutral wasn't like a dead losing or anything. I think Vega actually did okay in neutral, but the nanosecond Yun started getting some pressure. Yang's crutch fierce looks like another button. Crutch jab or something when you parry the first hit. Kind of tricky. I've never like seen. I bring that up every now and then. I never see anyone else discuss it. When you're going to no claw, are when Vega's claw swap combos are the best, and you get a best of both worlds when you lose your claw, because you're always going to no claw. So you get the best links and the best. You get the best normals to like start the claw swap, and then you get the best combos after the claw swap. It's kind of cute. Still better to have the claw, obviously. Oh, he dropped it. Big combo there. Whoa. That stand hard kick is a link. Vega's SF3 stand hard kick was a good fucking normal. 4 frames with that much range. It was like 4 frames, and then for the extended hitbox it was like 7 or something. I don't remember the numbers.
Are you ready? Go.
But even the 4-frame version went really fucking far. And then you had red focus to convert it if you wanted it. Give Vega a firewall. He should be able to throw his claw at you. Throw roses. Wow, wait! This is a thing! Vega did have a projectile. He did throw roses. I forgot. I forgot.
Now, battle. Fighting's ready. Engage.
Oh, now we got T-Hawk as a link. That's funny. Give T-Hawk a gun was a funny fucking meme. If Vega used 2 claws, it would make a lot more sense how his claw magically jumps from one of his hands to the other one every time he swaps with the opponent.
Into the heat of battle. Go for it.
Manon does not need a gun. She needs like an airsoft. It'd actually be really funny if they gave Manon fucking Tager's electricity blast thing. I don't know the name of that move, where he shoots the fucking ball at you and you get staticked. Crouch Fear Sender? I've seen someone do that. Normally people do Far Fears. Yeah, Vega was... I think Vega was, like, quite decent after Vanilla. I don't know if I'd ever call him upper half. He might have crept into upper half in one of the versions. But he was not a bottom tier character after Vanilla. He was just like mid tier for the rest of the lifespan of the game. Was Zeus's top 15? Sure. Dude, what is with these links? Include some spaces in your notations.
Fighting's ready. Engage.
Does it mix up punch-only? Either normal reset or command grab. The EX Barcelona is like probably the best EX move in SF4. It's like top 3. It's like EX Rekka, EX Fukiaga, EX Barcelona. I can't think of any EX move better than those.
Final round. Go for it.
Chun-Li's jump fierce face hits really fast. There it is. Let's jump stand fierce ender. Far fierce. EX mallet smash? Shit, I forgot about that one. Okay, that's probably better than all the ones I mentioned. 15 frame overhead that goes half screen that she can link out of. It was a mistake. It should have just been +2. Elena would be a fair character if EX mallet smash was +2. If she just had an overhead, she could hit you with it at any time, but it didn't lead to anything.
Now.
Making it +4 was just fucking crazy. No, I made an entire video on how Elena was busted, and EX daggers? I mean, it's pretty good. I like the juggle into Ultra 1 in the corner. It's definitely a good move. I wouldn't consider it even top 5. Dude. HTTP Evil Ryu. Almost always Evil Ryu. Probably by the end, people were starting to think that Elena was better than Evil Ryu. I think it was Evil Ryu than Elena. Akuma was usually considered to be somewhere in top 10, but usually not considered number 3. He might have been like top 15, honestly. He might have even been scraping top 10. Like, he's undoubtedly a good character, but just, you know. There were a lot of other characters who were good as shit. Just ask Africa's top 5. He knows better than anyone. He's right here. EX Cannon Strike. You know, that's a good EX move. That, like, makes the whole character. I think that's probably better than EX Fukiage. But not as good as EX Mallet Smash. I don't know about how that compares to EX Rekka. I don't think it's... No, I don't know if it's better than EX Barcelona or not. That's a hard call. Hi. Sports? Nope. That palm is reactable, and if you parry it, it's quite dire for Yang. So he has to be really smart about how he throws in that corner palm setups. You usually only see it after Dizzy. It can whiff punish stuff though. It does have really good range. I'm not going to get beaten up by Elena, specifically because I think I'd achieve some kind of enlightenment out of it. Like I'd fucking paint with all the colors of the wind or whatever by the end of it. She's got that fucking one with nature thing going on.
Into the heat of battle. Go for it.
40 on the dot. That's Chun-Li propaganda right there. She's fucking 48. Good little parry. Bad little punish. SF characters you think you could beat?
Final round. Now.
Probably none of them. I might be able to scrape a win versus Dane, but I need to drag it out until he does something stupid to himself. If we're actually throwing hands, he's going to beat me 10 times out of 10. But like, if I'm just running, you know? There's a chance that he falls over and breaks something. But he's the only one. You got no hope against any other person unless you're a professional fighter who can also throw fireballs. Me, every time I fight twins, I parry the first hit of Close Stand Fierce and then I die. Feels good to see that happen to someone else. I think I have a chance versus Akuma. I think if I showed up versus Akuma and I looked like I didn't really want to fight, and he just looked at me and was like, you're probably a weakling, he'd probably just leave. You know? I don't think he would actually try and fight me. I don't think Akuma respects like the tournament or anything. I think he's just here to kick people's asses. So I don't think he would care if it technically counted as a forfeit to be left.
Are you ready? Go.
So I think, as weird it is to say, I think Akuma and Dan are two of the better characters to fight. Hashtag Smolbean. Oh, that looked pretty good. It's so scary doing universal overhead into DP as Ken, though. You really gotta believe in it. You don't have time to react. Well, you do have time to react, but it's not much. Nice parries.
You win. Prepare to strike. Now.
I want Dan to do his fucking Otoko Michi on me. That's actually my best hope of beating him. I don't think I would die instantly if I ate that. And that Dan has 1 HP. Like, literally, if you touch him, he dies. What games does Sand have Otokimichi? I think it was in MVC2. But was it in anything else?
Fighters ready. Engage.
Plump, those fucking artichoke jars that you got, I had to like get a special tool to fucking open them. It was embarrassing getting bodied by a jar. I'm like a 99-1 on jars. Those are the first jars that have ever beaten me.
Engage.
Sometimes you just find a jar that just doesn't fucking want to be opened.
You win.
Love that opening.
Battle. Go.
Tension Ryu! Unfortunately, Ryu's cancels are pretty stiff on a crouching opponent. If the opponent ducks his Tatsu, he's either got to do donkey kick or... Ooh. It's kind of far to do that. It worked! That was a bad one, but somehow it worked. I've eaten denjins like that. The shit happens. It was very reactable. But sometimes you just get caught. Sometimes you're like, oh, I should jump, and then you get hit in pre-jump frames or something like that.
Go for it.
You don't want to wait for it to fully charge, because then Ryu can just charge it all the way and then approach you while you're parrying. But there's got to be a moment where you decide, instead of I'm going to wait and parry, I need to jump and punish. And Ryu might throw right as you make that decision. You know, shit just happens. It's funny how rare it is to watch Ryu and Ken clash fireballs in this game. When they do it all the fucking time in every other game ever made.
Now.
Well, it was nice watching Tenjin Ryu for 2 seconds.
Go for it.
You could have whip punished that. I understand why he didn't though. Scary. Fucking parry into crouch jab, how timid. Come on, do something real. Ken did parry low strong and didn't even convert. If it's me, I'm going for the cancel, I'm not even going for the link.
Are you ready?
Maybe he went for it and just didn't get it. Yanyak stage is super good. A little bit, it does sound like the James Bond theme. I've never lived through that encounter. I have lived when Ken threw a normal fireball, but never with an EX fireball.
Now. Into the heat.
Tenjin Ryu again.
Go for it.
Q is my favorite theme. I like Dudley's a lot too. Akuma's is quite great. Love that punish. If I'm Ryu, I randomly dash in and eat low forward super. If that was back throw, the Denjin setup would have been nice. Alas, he did forward throw. Nice punish. Pretty easy one. That was a dead OS. I don't love that. Yeah, it didn't pan out at all. I understand what he was going for. Like, you know, he was down a lot and he had some meter and he was like, I want to just turn this meter into a win somehow.
Prepare to strike. Now.
But he was better off just looking for some kind of prayer donkey kick combo. Parry into something into donkey kick. And then getting a proper dungeon from there. I once played a Def Jam game and had a remarkably great time playing it. It was Def Jam Fight for New York. I went in thinking it was going to be shitty and it was actually really good. I had already played fighting games by that point. Nice. I think it was Fight for New York. It might have been Vendetta. Okay. Yes, the Ryu. I just love Ryu. Unfortunately, this Ken is really fucking good. Yeah, see, you caught him jumping. Ken was like, I don't want to let him charge this, but he decided right away to jump, and he didn't have time because Ryu released it at a pretty good timing. So this is still like pretty even, honestly, because of that long dizzy bar. If Ken recovers much more dizzy, it's, yeah, heavily in Ken's favor. Now it's like over. This is not unwinnable, but it's difficult. Okay, no, it's probably in Ryu's favor. Hard to say. Dashin EX Tatsu. Oh, look at that, beautiful. Ken got too greedy. He's like, I don't want to take any risks, but I want Ryu to die. So he's just like, I'm just going to do EX Fireballs until he's dead, and it didn't pan out. You have to make decisions in unique scenarios very rapidly in Third Strike. Oh, this is a great dungeon setup. Yeah, that's amazing. This is like almost over. Ken has to be like really fucking good for the rest of the round. Oh. That was a nice read. I mean, he could have OS to parry high and then low, I suppose.
Are you ready? Go.
Now we're back to Shinku Hidoken. Oh yeah, passing out sounds kind of good right now. I only loaded up 2 videos. I'm probably just going to try and sleep after it, so you guys have had me for 22 more minutes. I know it's a really short stream today, but, you know, it's like 3 AM here, so I just don't want to get too backwards. Beautiful.
Into the heat of battle. Go for it.
I played All-Star Battle on PS3 just to like feel around in it, and I was like, this combat system is pretty goofy and not very interesting. And then I watched good players playing it, and I was like, holy shit, there's actually quite a lot here, which I just didn't find. I thought the combo system was really stiff, but actually it's not. Depends on your character too a little bit. I don't know what the balance is like. I remember looking at characters and I liked Abdul of all characters. I was like, oh, Abdul was super fun. I've never seen footage of Abdul being played though. There's actually hella characters in All-Star Battle. So when you find footage of the game, it's like hard to find a particular character. Not only that, but I only saw it before R came out, and the balance of the old one was definitely quite shitty from what I could see. And people were playing like the same 5 characters. That was a good punish, but still super hard uphill battle.
You win. Prepare to strike. Now.
Nice. OS parries are so common in Third Strike. It's always really cool to see someone just have like a regular ass hard read.
Prepare to strike. Now.
Not bad. Just playing it safe and boring. Isn't that great? I love when that happens to me. When someone parries my attack, and then they do a punish, and the punish just whiffs. That happens to me all the time, with it or a low forward. Or it was very small, and often very far away if you parry the max range of his low forward. So you parry low forward, and then you fucking do your button, and you just whiff. Oh, I think there was a kill there. No, probably not. Ooh. He landed. By being allowed to land, the Dudley was able to win.
Final round. Engage.
I showed my friends All-Star Battle, and then they were playing around with Jorno, and they got the fucking arrow stab. And I was like, oh, that's a spoiler. We were all watching the Par 5 anime at the time. That's an annoying thing about All-Star Battle, is it's full of spoilers.
Prepare to strike. Now.
But it's better that way than any other way. I don't get your stupid joke. Oh yeah, that is funny.
Go for it. You win. Into the heat of battle. Go for it.
The cat. Oh, that's a classic anti right there. Parry their jump in, then heavy DP. There you go, there's palm whiff punishing. His whiff punish potential is actually very high because he pulls his hitbox back quite a lot to... And then it's huge when he actually does it. It's a bad feel when you're just crouch blocking against Yang and he just does like button into Rekka, button into Rekka, button into EX Rekka, and you're just fucking blocking taking it all. You're actually not taking very much chip at all, but it just feels like you don't really have a thing to do. It's like, now what? I've been playing a lot of Yin and Yang against them in Third Strike recently. I've been playing a lot of the top-ranked players on Fightcade, and those two characters are fairly common. I've gotten a lot better at Aura vs. Twins. It's better than I thought. I'm getting better at the neutral. They're losing matchups for Oro, I think. Both of them. But Oro can hang in neutral versus both of them. Cool. Weather is actually like my favorite character in Part 6, and it's a shame how he was mishandled. I think I played All-Star Battle one time. Excuse me, PlayStation All-Stars. And I don't remember who I played in it. I was just feeling around. I probably played Raiden or something. I was just like, how do you play this game? I was kind of surprised by the mechanics. I was like, this is kind of fun. I think it could have been big in another world. Oh. Ah. I remember Gravity Rush. That was one of like 2 games on the Vita.
Into the heat of battle. Go for it.
You could fall in many directions.
Final round. Go.
No, he didn't want that. He rolled, I don't know, probably a missed input due to the side swap or something. I mean, maybe he wanted it, I don't know. Nice. Corpse struggle here. Shake my head. I don't even know if something like Stamina would have hit.
Into the heat of battle. Go for it.
Oh, funny cancel. I love that Ryu has 3 different playstyles for the entire character for his 3 different supers. Nice, this should kill. Heavy Tatsu and Heavy DP do the same damage in that context, but Tatsu is usually preferred for the corner carry.
Go.
Nice. Crouching damage. You take more damage from crouching in this game. Oh, he went for it. Too far. I find Necro Jump Medium Punch to be a decent poke. The medium kick is also decent. I think all the other ones are bad. If you consider down back 3 to be a poke, it's good. But it doesn't really go that far.
Go.
Not as far as his actual zoom normals. Far Strong is a good poke. But again, not really a zoom normal. I don't know how fuck anything is in Second Impact New Generation. I just know it's workable in this game. I remember watching that footage of Second Impact where we saw the fucking Akuma player spinning dive kick. That shit was truly the most gnarly thing I've ever seen. That made me never want to play Second Impact ever. Second Impact did have good stages, yeah. The voices are generally worse, but some of them do sound cool. You say like he's not gonna come back. He'll be in SF6 before the end. Akuma dive kick in fucking Second Impact is like safe on parry. That's the most gnarly shit I've ever seen in my entire life. He got reversal, still wasn't passing. Nice. Empty jump, land, EXDP. I bet the success rate on that would be pretty high if you just did it a lot.
Final round. Engage.
On a lot of different players. If we did it a lot on the same player, probably wise enough. Hi, I'm actually about to leave. You got 10 minutes with me, a little bit less. Because it's ass o'clock right now, basically. I've already brushed my teeth. Isn't that a great feeling? When you've already brushed your teeth so you can just like kill your stream, sleep your computer, and then just like fucking get in your bed. I love brushing my teeth early. I actually agree with that. That's a punish.
You win. Now. Are you ready? Go.
Oh, I think he had a juggle there. Maybe not. Oh, it traded. Of course it trades. It always trades like that. In my head I was thinking Necro was just gonna get beat. But the fireball just comes out no matter what, the first one.
Are you ready?
There's at least 2, and maybe as many as 10 World Warriors I don't give a shit about. I like how I said there were 10 World Warriors when there's only 8. I was thinking of the whole roster of SF2. How fast can Beth think of all 8 World Warriors? Let's see. Ryu, Ken, Guile, Chun-Li, E, Honda, Blanca, Dalsim, Zangief. How'd I do? Nice. Stizzies, right? With the follow-up? Yep.
You win.
Dude, there's 2 of them.
Battle.
Holy shit. I don't even know what to make of all this. This is insane. Nice little juggle. He probably wanted that low short to actually hit. I've never seen anyone juggle into Necro's taunt, actually. Dude, we got a fucking prequel reference. Hell yes. I love the prequels. I actually hate the prequels. I think there are probably 3 good Star Wars movies total. And then good scenes in all the bad ones. pretty much every Star Wars movie has at least one or two great scenes. Rogue One is one of my 3 good movies, yes. It's like 4 or 5 in Rogue One. I liked Solo, actually. I don't know if I would call it one of the 3 good movies. It's like, and it's like just below. Then maybe like fucking 3 is there. Solo, I went in with no expectations at all. I watched Solo on an airplane. So I was there for like, 10 hours no matter what. And I looked at the list of movies, and one of them was Solo, and I was like, okay, we're doing this. And then I watched it, and it was great. I was like, oh, okay. It would have been much more popular. I think it was a lot of people just didn't even try. I think the sequel trilogy could have been really good, and instead it's just okay. I don't hate any of the movies. I think I kind of hate 8. I thought 9 was fine. I thought 9 was the best they could have done to salvage what was just horrible. I thought 7 was uninspired, but okay. That's what I think. Yeah, they wimped out. I think Kylo was handled well, and almost every other thing was handled badly. Almost every Kylo scene is good. And then, like, every other character was just, like, mishandled. Every other character was okay, but could have been way better. Poe was underutilized, Finn was mishandled and just stopped being a thing. Rey was mishandled. And his Rise of Skywalker. That one's also a little light on the cool moments, though, unfortunately. You want your Star Wars movie to have a really good lightsaber fight. And I don't really remember if 9 had a really good lightsaber fight. There was Kylo Ren and Rey fighting on top of that boat or whatever. Whatever it was. It's kind of cool. I did not like the direction 8 went in. So the fact that 9 scaled it back, I actually liked, even though I think it was awful. I thought it was a problem with 8 and not 9. It's underwhelming. It's okay. For a lot of people, it's the worst of the 3. I think for both 8 and 9, people didn't hate it when it came out, and then like thought about it and were like, actually, that was stupid.
Final round. Go.
I think 7, 8, and 9 were all retroactively kind of bad. Like, once you kind of think about a lot of the concepts introduced, it's like, that's actually very dumb. Like the scene where they fucking ram a ship into another ship in 8. It's like, shit, you could just do this the whole time. You think they'd be doing it a lot more. Even as a kid, I didn't like 1, but the fucking Duel of Fates and everything with Darth Maul was incredible. 2 was okay, a little hard to follow. I didn't see 3 until way later, and it is quite good. But you kind of know everything that happens in it before you watch it, which hurts. But that also, to a greater degree, applies to the entire prequel trilogy, which is frustrating. I think in the end of 4 or 5, they literally break all the time turners or some nonsense. I think they're not supposed to be really, like, they're supposed to be super rare, which just makes it really nonsense that Hermione ever got one. Just give it to a fucking 3rd grader. When she's not an actual 3rd grader. She's a year 3, so she's 13. She's like a 7th grader.
fighters ready. Engage.
I think that the prequel lightsaber fights are very obviously too try-hard, but they're still cool. The ones in 4, 5, and 6 all look really bad, and they're just cool because they're glowing swords, and that's it. I think we need more choreography than 7, 8, 9, and less than 1, 2, 3.
Engage.
Or we need a different kind of choreography than 1, 2, 3, rather. Like, the fundamental idea for how lightsaber fights were supposed to look was silly. It didn't look like the people are trying to kill each other. I think they did better with the show, right? Who? Oh. That's a bit sad.
You win.
So the last one. I'm crying. To end on that. That's miserable. I'm kind of still awake. It's tempting to find another one, but I only loaded up 2, so I gotta dig. Hold on, no one leave yet. They clearly had ideas for things they wanted to happen, and then those things are really obvious that they just allow them to happen in the 4, 5, and 6 trilogy. Please ignore my scrolling wheel. Like, it's like, okay, at the end of this scene, Vader has to cut Luke's hand off. And then when you actually see that scene, it's like Luke just kind of allows his hand to get cut off. And same for the inverse in episode 6.
Into the heat of battle. Go for it.
I watched a little bit of Star Wars Rebels and a little bit of Star Wars Clone Wars, and both of them seemed quite good. I actually had a lot of fun with Rebels. I don't know what people think of it, but it was... I had, like, cable in college, and every now and then I would just turn on the TV while I was fucking in the living room eating food. And I watch cartoons because I'm that kind of person. So there are like a lot of shows that I just watched like a little bit of in when I was in college. Whoa, look at that huge ass emoji. That's insane. Look how big it is. Look how big. It's almost intimidating. How did bro post an emoji that big? I watched a little bit of Steven Universe like that. Weird show. I think you have to watch all of it. You can't just pick a random episode. Seemed very character driven, probably.
Are you ready? Go.
It's probably a pretty fun matchup. That looked safe. I don't know if it was plus, but definitely safe. Not too much meter back. He dropped his ender and he did not a super meter optimal Gannon juggle. Do I not? Oh no, I definitely, yeah, I have it set to 30. I don't know, dude. Leave me alone.
Are you ready? Go.
You know what's really annoying is when I record stuff in 30 FPS, if I'm trying to show off a red parry, I like to have the recording have the red parry. But sometimes if you're recording, it's hard to tell a red parry if you're recording on 30 FPS and get the wrong frames. Once upon a time I was streaming on a weaker computer. I don't know if it actually takes a computer that can like stream twice as fast to be able to stream 60 FPS versus 30, but it seems like it would. But I could probably just do that now.
Are you ready? Go.
That emoji's just fucking filling the screen. It's crazy. Oh, was that a deliberate no juggle? Because it looked deliberate. I would think it was pretty much always good to get the dash punch there. Love that combo. If speed is ever an issue, Yun can go. That's like the big difference between Yun and Yang. Okay, that's not the big difference. The big difference is Rekka. But it's nice that Yun can convert from his lights. Yang has to spend meter to do that.
Fighters ready. Engage.
Bro, I'm like unemployed. Actually, I'm not. I'm currently on, I guess you could call it a leave almost, except I've never actually worked a single shift. I got hired by a place, and my first day is on the 26th. So 10 days from technically today. It's going to be an 8-hour orientation. And it's the hospital orientation. I'm going to be doing it in a fucking, like, studio. Not a studio, what do you call it? Gymnasium. (8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m.) and then the next day I'm doing my
Now.
department orientation, so they're going to show me where everything is and introduce me to everyone,
Engage.
which I'm just gonna, you know, shake hands, do my best to memorize names. I hope it's a multicultural ass department. I need some really funny sounding names so I can remember them easier. If everyone's name is just fucking John or Mike, I'm fucked. No, he didn't get anything. Dude, that's a big fucking eyeball. 14-hour shifts, I'll do it. If they pay me overtime for it, I'll fucking do it.
Into the heat of battle.
That eyeball looks really weird too. That's my eye color right there. That particular shade of brown. Kind of underwhelming juggle. Oh, I love that. If you get only the second hit of Yun's up kicks, you can do some funny stuff. That was a pretty cute one, but pretty normal.
You win. All right, that's cool. Now. Fighters ready. Engage.
Do we like twins or do we hate twins here? A little bit I like Yun. Anti-your up kick into Gene activation sounds fucking insane, but yeah, that probably would work. SF4 Yang I don't find terribly interesting, honestly.
For it.
It's kind of like SF... Whoa, that was probably minus. Probably like SF3 Yang, except he's got fucking... Oh, bumped it. He's got the Rekka F80 Ultra 1. This can't kill, can it? There's a lot of health left. Not quite. Oh, he could have whip punished. It's alright. Whip punishing throw is kind of hard in this game.
Right, that's cool.
Not that hard, but, you know, not free. Feels easier in
Go for it.
5 and 6 somehow. First hit only. I think there are scenarios where you can get first hit only juggles from up kicks, but it's much more rare. That juggle versus Q where you can do like jab jab strong fierce and then a late cancel to up kick and it gets second hit only. And then you can get a 2-hit up kick. It's like a really funny combo Yun has versus Q. Almost every character in the game can do something silly to Q. That was probably really unsafe. Ooh, surpriser. Okay, that burned the whole Gene timer. Okay, hole's a bit strong. Oh, up kick in neutral? Unpunished because Makoto zipped in the wrong direction. Nice. Oh, it fell out. I love Yun's ATC, I don't know why. Yes, it is. We all love Makoto, we all love Yun. I've decided we're all collectively Yun enjoyers. I know for a fact we're all Makoto enjoyers. Makoto's relatively simple design is somehow still one of the best designs in the franchise. I think that... No, that was all a combo, I'm pretty sure. I was like, that wasn't a combo because she stood, but I think she just stands for her cherry tap. Someone once told me that Makoto Nanaya from Blaze Blue has a reference to Makoto from SF3, but I don't know what it is. It's like one of her animations somewhere. It's like a reference to Obari Tosanami or something. Oh, that was a... dropped it. It's alright. He dropped it into a activated Gene versus chip out opponent, which is pretty much the best possible drop you could have.
Into the heat of battle. Go for it.
Especially when you're at full HP. True. Dudley is also a very beloved character by me. Dudley was also missing from 5, my guy. Oh, he hit another dash punch there. That should combo. The links into SA1 are very powerful, mostly because of how frequent they are and how easy they are. When I say easy, I don't mean the link is easy, although it's usually not too bad. I mean, like, there are a lot of things that link into SA1 in a lot of contexts that are relatively low risk. Dudley wasn't in 5, but Balrog did have TCs. And that's gotta mean something, right? Balrog with TCs becomes Dudley. They took Balrog close strong from whatever the fuck it was in 4, and they made it into Dudley stand medium kick in 5. They gave Balrog a Dudley normal. It's just on medium punch instead of medium kick. Very nice pressure by this Yun. Oh, I respect it. What the fuck is your max damage punish with Gene Yun? Shoulder? And then just Gene combo from there? Palm. It's funny that he whiff punished it with towards Fierce. It didn't matter in that context. Damn, straight up full screen EX dash punch. I love pairing that shit on reaction and the Makoto player looking dumbfounded. But it can catch you while you're pressing, especially if you're whiffing normal building meter, Which I usually don't do because Aura's meter build I'm with is not actually that high. Little TC. That does activate into Gene and you get the Gene combo from it, but the scaling is notoriously bad. But he didn't have meter there. But Yen can do strong fierce back fierce Gene activate.
You win.
Just not good.
All right, that's cool. Prepare to strike. Now.
I want them to put Sub-Zero in the game, and I want his Fireball to just ignore other Fireballs. Ryu throws a Hadoken, Sub-Zero throws his Ice Ball, and then fucking Ryu gets frozen. And Sub-Zero just does a jumping combo.
Are you ready? Go.
Whoa, he walked all the way in. I thought if he was going to do that, and he did in fact do it. I knew the EX dash punch wasn't going to punish, and parry was the best reply, and it was pretty easy. Just funny to see it. I'll explain to you the hard-on for guests right now. Guest characters are the highest selling characters in every game they've ever been in. Don't ask me about Negan. Maybe not Negan. So Capcom's eyes turned into dollar bills the same way they did with Pork Crystals and Dragon's Dogma 2. And they were like, we can make a lot of money.
Go.
I will not have a guest character in until my death. That is my promise to you guys. I have respect for my own body of work.
You win. All right, that's cool. Now. Are you ready? Go.
Beautiful. Scary. Go. I could have didn't punish the dash punch. That reminds me, I need to make the M Bison B&B video, given that Terry's actually coming out in just a fucking
Are you ready?
month or two, or however long. Oh, not a punish. Makoto movement is so stiff, it's actually kind of tricky to punish that, the way that Yan did it. I don't know if she could walk in time to get close enough. Punish? That's decent. I don't know what it would have been way better. I don't even know if Fierce would have punished in time. I think it would have. Command Grab would have been best, if you could parry and Command Grab. Unfortunately, you can't do motions during the Super Freeze, so, you know, that parry into Command Grab would have been very annoying.
You win. Now, battle. Prepare to strike. Now.
Terry will have 3 different neutral skips. That's my prediction. They're not going to stop at 1. You're going to have Crack Shoot. You're going to have Space Burn Knuckle. You might have that little fucking roll thing he has. You kind of, like, you know. I don't know how to describe it. Half circle forward kick or whatever. Yeah, shoulder tackle.
Fighters ready. Engage.
Oh yeah, short hop will also be a neutral skip. He'll have that too. I mean, King of Fighters is full of neutral skips. It's just that there are so many of them, and they're ingrained, and every character has them, that they just become the new neutral. That's why offensive characters are so dominant in King of Fighters, and why the game is so offensively oriented. It's because hop is a neutral skip.
Alright, that's cool. Now. Into the heat of battle. Go for it.
Cool links. Love to see it. Oh my god, he's got them down. That's hard to do, isn't it? Isn't that one frame link? Or I can just do those. One frame links in this game. One frame links into super very easy. One frame links into normals are hard as shit. There's no plinking. Ask me about Aura's one frame link. I dare you. I dare anyone here to ask me about Aura's one frame link.
Prepare to strike. Now.
One frame target combo. Alex. What about a one frame target combo that doesn't combo? That's not Aura's one frame link. Aura's one frame link is close jab into far short. It is wonderfully useless. The only thing it could combo into is uppercut. And unfortunately you probably don't have charge given that you just did close jab into far short. It's technically possible to partition uppercut in the middle of that, but then you've got to do a one frame link and then partition an uppercut with 2 standing normals and then commit to an uppercut after a one frame link with no time to confirm. And no other move Oro has would combo there because hit grab is too slow, stomp is way too slow, and fireball is way too slow. And air stomp can only be done midair. And that's all of Aura's special moves. And none of his supers combo after lights. In fact, none of them combo after mediums.
Into the heat of battle. Go for it.
You think there was a game that had the words target combo in it at some point? Never gave it much thought. That was supposed to be just dashing command grab, I think. Occasionally you do low short command grab, but almost it's very rare. It's as parry bait. It's not great.
You win. Now.
I guess the medium punch technically combos into all of Aura's supers,
Fighters ready.
and I guess that is a medium. But it's not really, you know, it's different if it's a launch. Nice parry, that's hard to do. That parry probably only has like a 1 or 2 frame window. That's optimal, I think. Same fierce dash punch.
Prepare to strike. Now.
I think he didn't do fierce dash punch, but I don't know if it actually matters. That probably was punishable. I have no idea. It got 1 hit only. It was super weird looking. It's supposed to be 3 hits, by the way. Makoto wasn't even that far away. It was just thinking about her crouching. Makoto has some hitbox wonkiness, but usually it's a good thing for her. Like, she can fall out of Chun-Li's super if she's crouching in certain contexts.
Final round. Go.
Makoto would have been. I've always said that Makoto would have been so cancerous for SF5's engine. She would have. She would have. She's already made that everything that SF5 like makes a character good in SF5. She's already good at it. You know what I mean? She would have been absolutely incredible in that game. In a bad way. They would have either had to make her horrible, which is what they would have done, or she would have been top tier. But they made everyone horrible in SF5. That was just how they balanced it. Bring everyone down. If everyone's low tier, everyone's balanced. Ooh. Beautiful. Whoa, his Gene ran out right then. I'm sure he thought he had like one more hit or whatever. They seem to run out really fast. Maybe I'm just high. That was probably a punish. This Yun's kind of crazy and I like it. He has 15 fucking wins. Nerf this guy. Staying strong to stand face is a funny sequence. Oh, I don't like that meter. I understand it, but I don't like it. I would have tried to win with it or something. Oh, EX dash punch. Just got smushed. That was very bold, and I mean that in a bad way. Yun basically approaches with hitboxes whenever he's in Gene. No matter how he approaches, he's doing it with hitboxes. He's not just going to dash in. I mean, he can, but probably he's going to whiff normals or do, like, you know, shoulder or something. Chances of Makoto's EX dash punch doing anything there just seem really low to me. How long is this video? I'm actually going to leave after this one. Only 34 minutes. And we're almost done with it. Very aggressive by the Yun. I think those were some parries. But I like it. It was a compliment. The game ends. You mean the video? Or you mean the fucking credits are gonna roll? And we're gonna get da-na-na-na, like that. That was like the Alex Valle joke? Or was it John Choi? I don't remember now. I think it was Alex Valle. No, I think it was John Choi. People used to say that back in SF2 era. They'd be like, if you beat so-and-so player, credits roll. Probably John Choi. You must get like a sixth sense for how long Gene is. Because so often in Gene, you're getting your hit at like a random time. Like as an aura player, when I'm confirming my stones, it's very brainless for me to just do like, you know, I confirm into it, and I just know how long I have. But Yun, it's like whenever you happen to land that command grab. Oh, he's dead. He's dead. He's dead. What a beautiful frame. Every frame a painting. Hugo. This must be the Yun's alternate character. You become a good Hugo player when you understand how to use low medium punch. Ugh, the dolphin. That's nice. His jabs too. Stand jab and low jab don't seem like good normals when you're first kind of looking at Hugo. You have to understand how they control neutral. They're not very rewarding. Snatch. Oh, this is kind of dire. She's a command grab from death. I say. Almost starting the sentence as she's command grabbed. That little short could have been super cancelled, but I don't blame him. It's very easy as a commentator to say something that no human ever could have done. Oh, down fierce was easy there. That looked like an ultra throw or something. Oh, towards fierce was a very... It was like optimal, I think, or near optimal, I don't know. It was harder than other things he could have done there. But more rewarding. Oh, that's a kill. It's funny to see combos like that. Anta no deban yo. That's one of the first Japanese sentences I ever learned the translation of. I could probably write it. I think I know the kanji of deban. I'm just guessing. The de is like coming, and then the ban is like ichiban. It means like next turn. Upcoming turn. Poison's saying it's your turn. She's saying you're up, basically. To Hugo. Or I guess maybe to the opponent. Okay. Oh. Nice. That's the first confirm I ever learned in a fighting game. Body splash, down jab, super 3. Hugo was the first character I learned to do a confirm with.
Final round, go.
Nice! The de is in Dekimas, and the ban is in Ichiban. Deban. That is the de in Dekimas, right? Or like Deguchi. Is Deguchi a real word, or am I making it up? The kiss. That's Roxy, that's not poison.
Prepare to strike. Now.
Deguchi, confirmed. Opposing what, Iriguchi, I think? I haven't thought about those words in a while. It's like going... It's like coming and going mouth or something.
Into the heat of battle. Go for it.
Ugh. Stairman House. Holding back Stairman House, you can say that normal. Stairman House is like an overhead, but it's like Hugo's worst overhead. Hugo's got like 4 of them. Nice.
Final round. Engage.
Nice. I think that's in time. I learned so many Japanese words. I don't know how many I remember. I took it for 4 years. What's really annoying is that I took it for 4 years and never had like a good grasp of it. There's just so much you need to learn. I feel like for a lot of languages you can learn a decent amount and then start to read it. But because of the way kanji works, I was never at a point where I was reading Japanese. Because I would just run into kanji I didn't know. Very frustrating. Probably even worse in Chinese.
Prepare to strike. Now.
The immersion method is harder but better. You gotta do both, it's the only way. You can learn conversational Japanese from watching enough fucking TV shows or whatever. But you're never gonna fucking learn your stroke orders or whatever. It's very easy to learn how to read a kanji without ever learning how to write it. Like, you can see a kanji and just know instantly what it means, but then, like, it's like, you suddenly realize, it's like, I've never actually written that before. And then you try and remember it, but you missed, like, a radical or something. But that's true for even Japanese people. They're like kanji that, like, the general population just never needs to write. And then they'll, like, miswrite it in some little way. No, why was that the punish? What did he try to do? He had so many things he could have done there. Whoa, it ended. Alright, I'm going to bed. It's been fun. Whoa, big fat emoji. That's a good one. Bye-bye.